We conducted the research and asked different questions after the viewing of the animatic and rough cut. We did this to gain the audience's opinions on the storyline and whether it was understandable or not. We wanted feedback to make improvements, to see the good and bad points, to create new ideas, and overall make changes to the film. We found this process helpful, especially after the animatic, as we hadn't started filming, so we wanted opinions before doing so. For the animatic feedback questions, we asked detailed questions to gain detailed answers instead of yes or no. Questions included: what do you think about the film after seeing the animatic? How do you think the film could be improved? Do you think more dialogue should be used? Is the storyline clear and easy to follow? We felt these questions were relevant in gaining useful feedback, which we could use to improve our overall film before we started filming. The main and most helpful feedback we received was to establish the relationship of the characters more clearly. The audience on a whole felt confused at the relationship and why they were going out together. They suggested more dialogue to establish the relationship, and in particular, more dialogue in the car scene. The audience felt like the woods scene was generally effective, but some people did suggest a possible alleyway scene to add the drama of the chase. Finally, people on a whole weren't sure if the film was a dream or not. We made changes to the script and shot list after receiving the feedback. We add dialogue to the car scene, which helped establish the relationship. We felt this was effective and needed to help the audience understand the story and make it more flowing. We also added the shot with the picture frame towards the end of the film. This established the relationship further and also clarified that the dream did happen, which the audience often felt confused by. We added a shot at the end of the man watching the girl walk along the street. We felt this added more action and suspense with the drama not being resolved. It also left the film on a cliffhanger and added to the horror. We ignored some suggestions from the feedback as we felt they weren't appropriate or fitted with the story. The possible alleyway suggestion was one we ignored as we felt it would slow down the pace and offer a way of escape for the girl, which we didn't want. We only made the change of the picture frame shot and no other scene to help clarify the dream did happen. We ignored the suggestion of another scene as we felt we wanted to leave the audience wondering if it actually happened. People suggested we filmed at night to create darkness and more tension. We didn't feel like this was possible as the low lighting would have made it impossible to film in the woods. We decided to film in the day so we could take advantage of the light and hope it looked dark enough for the horror genre. For the rough cut feedback, we filmed the answers to the questions on the camera. Like the animatic feedback, we asked detailed questions to gain detailed answers. We gave a question for each of the audience to gain a more detailed response. We asked various questions, for example, was the relationship between the two characters clear and why? Is there anything you would cut out or add in? Did you feel the ending of the story was effective and why? People agreed the film was effective and the ending was good, which shocked you as the man was watching her. The audience liked the handheld camera as they thought it added more dramatic atmosphere and also worked well with the music. They wouldn't cut anything out as they thought all the shots worked well with the overall effectiveness. People felt generally that the storyline was clear and they understood it. People thought the relationship was clear from the slamming down of the picture frame, which we added due to the confusion from the animatic feedback.